Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today, my group will be presenting our poster about ladies' finger. Before we get started, I would like to introduce myself, and all my group mates. So my name is Awang Ibrahim bin Awang Arip, and my matrix number is 208373.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Sharizan bin Iskandar. My matrix number is 208519.
My name is Zhang Peishi. My metric number is 204855.
My name is Ong Jian Xiang. Metric number is 208539.
Okay, so without any further ado, I will get started. So the first subtopic that I would like to present is about the varieties. Before that, I would like to mention once again that our title, our poster title is Lady's Finger. So the varieties, the common varieties of the lady's finger is we got two, which is the first one is B1 and the second one is B2. The difference between these two varieties is the first one, the B1, has 5 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the second one, B2, has 7 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then let's go to the self-sufficient ratio. Self-sufficient means the availability within Malaysia. This is the only ratio from year 2016 until 2022. We can see the graph here. In 2016, it started 105% and it increases to 106, and then it's decreased again 105, decreasing 104, and then it slightly decreased until 102. In this graph, we can see that the farmer seems doesn't really like to plant okra or lady's finger because in Malaysia, mostly lady's finger is not one of the most favorite vegetables. So we get to the next subtopic, which is planting medium. So seeds is basically the planting mechanism that usually used to plant a lady's finger. So the most suitable planting medium for this plant, lady's finger, is sandy loam soil, which is it has to be well drained, and the pH level has to be from 6.5 to 7 pH. Before we get into planting method, I would like to explain a little bit more about this graph, which is planting area. This is the total planting area within 5 years, also from 2016 until 2020. So we can see that 2016, it has 3,127, and then it increased to 3,411, and then decreased to 3,250, and then increased again to 3,781, and then it a little bit decreased to 3,600. And this graph is from statistik tanaman sayuran dan tanaman ladang 2020. And then I will proceed to planting method. Planting method has two subtopics, which is before and after. So planting method before, the first thing that we need to do is plowing and liming. And activity plowing and liming has to be done 2 weeks before planting. And we need to apply basic fertilizer, which is chicken manure. During or after, we have to measure the bed. This is the measurement. You can see this diagram. This is bed. Just imagine this is bed, and this is a hole for us to plant the plant. So the length has to be 30 meters, and the width has to be 1.2 meters, and the 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 hole has to be 90 cm different. From 1 to hole 2 has to be 90 cm difference. So that is all from me. I would like to pass to Sharizan.
Okay, thank you, Awang. And now I will continue our presentation. Now I will talk about the watering. So we can say that water is the more important and crucial thing for keep the plant still fresh and get enough nutrient availability. So when we watering okra, so watering can be done by once in the evening, or the farmer also can do in twice in evening in the day, which is early morning and late evening. So when watering the okra, we should avoid too much water and not watering when high intensity sun, because it can cause the plant get wilt and shock. Okay, after that I will talk about mulching. Okay, mulching, the function of mulching is to control moisture retention so that the moisture in soil can keep the root and the plant also in good condition. Okay, after that, it can prevent soil erosion, meaning that mulching can maintain the soil structure when heavy rainfall or watering. So after that, mulching also can prevent unwanted weeds or pests, which can be harmful to the plant. So example for mulching in okra, which is a sawdust and silver shine. Okay, after that, I will continue to fertilizer. Okay, in planting, which farmer can use either chemical or organic fertilizer. For example, when planting okra, we can use NPK Blue Special, consist 12, 12, 12, 7, 2, which is good for okra. Okay, when apply the fertilizer, which is a granule fertilizer, we can just scatter the granules uh, around the plants and just cover it with soil so that the fertilizer can easily maintain in the soil. Okay, when fertilizer, it must be done once in 2 weeks. So within 2 weeks, farmers can also use a foliar fertilizer as a supplement in 2 weeks. So after that, when planting, fertilizer can be done in 1 hectare plantation. Okay, when farmers not using the chemical fertilizer, farmers also can use the organic fertilizers such as chicken manure or a compost. So it can be more beneficial, cheap, can be easily found in home, can be homemade. Okay, now I will pass to Peishi to discuss our presentation.
Okay, thank you, Sharizan.
Peishi, you didn't unmute your mic.
Okay, thank you, Sharizan. I'm going to talk about pest disease and control. And for lady's finger, there are two major pests. So the first one is leafhopper. Leafhopper, their feeding may injure the plant in any of several ways by removing transmitting diseases or killing leaves. And the host plant is also punctured during egg laying. And the second one is cutworm, and they eat the leaves, buds, and flowers, and cutworms curl their bodies around the stem and feed on it. And this feeding causes the plant to be cut off just above the surface. And to control these two pests, we can spray fertilizer and use yellow sticky trap and neem oil. And for ladies' finger, there are three major diseases. So the first one is leaf spot, and this disease can make plants leaves yellow, wither, and drop. And to control this disease, we can remove the diseased leaves, spray fungicide, and crop rotation. And the second one is root knot, and this disease can make plants roots swollen and deformed. And we can also use nematode to control. And the third one is mosaic, and this disease can make plants leaf yellowing and mottled. And we can control mosaic by spraying imidacloprid to kill whitefly, which is transmit virus to plant. Okay, I will pass to my friend Jian Xiang.
Thank you, Peishi. I will continue by presenting the harvesting method of ladyfinger. First, for the way to harvest, okra can be harvested in 50 to 55 days after planting. The fruit will form 5 to 6 days after flowering, and the harvest only when fruit reaches 10 to 12 cm long and it becoming soft, easy to fall, and easy to rupture. The way to harvest is cut 2 cm from fruit base with scatter, and the fruit can harvest 2 days in 8 weeks. So for the total production per hectares is 10,000 to 15,000 kg. Graph show the total production of okra in 2016 to 2020. So this graph show that there are a significant increase of the total production of ladyfinger from 2016 to 2020. Here I also like to say that in Malaysia, Kinta in Perak have the highest okra production, followed by Batu Pahat, Melaka, and Rembau in Negeri Sembilan. So next, for the maturity index of lady fingers can be divided into 3 index. So for the first index is in a pre-mature level. So the lady fingers still have a light green colors, have a little bit hairy, and its mesocarp has a less in fiber, but their seed well developed. Next is index 2. Here the lady finger reached a mature level. The color still in light green, have a little hairy. The mesocarp has a less, is the most suitable for harvest. Then is index 3. This index is already over mature, so the lady finger will become yellowish green and mesocarp move in fiber, tender and hard, and it will become bigger in size, so it is not suitable for marketing. Next, for the fruit size, the fruit also can be divided into 3 categories. They are S, M, and L size. The S size is about 7 to 10 cm length. The M size is above 10 to 15 cm, and the biggest size L is above 15 cm. Next, the post harvest for lady fingers. So the lady finger can be packed with plastic or basket with paper and have a mix with water for ventilation. It can be stored in 24 to 26 degrees Celsius and must maintain the moisture between 7 to 75%. The fruit may be last longer to 7 to 8 days with packaging, but only 2 to 3 days without packaging. The last is for the pruning. The ladyfingers plant can prune 40 to 60 cm above ground after harvesting in the first section. When pruning, should follow by fertilizer. After prune, 4 to 5 shoots will grow. So the purpose of the pruning is for second harvest. That's all from us. Thank you.